Champaholics coming back at you with a Sky Pillar Championship League, Week 8. The exciting eve of the conclusion of the regular season between Mario and the College Station Good Bull, taking on the extremely jacked Lincoln and the Jamaican Jolteon. As always, I am the Stank, El Presidente of Champaholics, live from Pound Town, Champaholics. And trainers, let's get right down into the matchup as Lincoln and the Jamaican Jolteons committing to this Steelix lead, as we will see Mario commit to the Tyranitar. Sand will be going up for Mario and the Good Bulls now. That will benefit the Steelix as well, as Mario looks like he will make the switch, and it looks like, yes, Mario does pull the Tyranitar out in favor of the Vespiquen. The Vespiquen gonna make its College Station debut here in Week 8, as we will see the pressure go up. Lincoln and the Jolteons making a switch of their own, pulling the Steelix out in favor of the Quagsire. Vespiquen gonna take some chip here from the sand. And it looks like Mario locks into the toxic spikes. We will see the spikes go down as Lincoln and the Jolteons make another switch, pulling the Quagsire back. We will see the Steelix come back out from the Jolteons locker room. Mario and the Bulls gonna go uncontested on these toxic spikes, as we will see them hit the Jolteon side of the field. Chip gonna come down from the sandstorm. Mario locks into yet another toxic spikes, as we will see Lincoln and the Jolteons making yet another switch. 3 for 3 turns. Lincoln has spent all 3 of his early game here doing nothing but raw switches, as another toxic spikes will hit the field uncontested. We will see the shine on the Kingdra, but the poison does go down. Vespiquen layering yet another toxic spike strip down on the Jamaican side of the field. We will see the sandstorm chip take its toll on both of these competitors, as Mario and the Bulls opt to make the U-turn out, but not before Lincoln and the Jamaican Jolteons get off this Dragon Dance on the Kingdra. The U-turn will go down, decent amount of damage back to College Station's locker room. We will see Mario lock into this Gardevoir. The Gardevoir does hit the field now, and the artist Gardevoir able to trace the sniper on this Kingdra. Poison and the sandstorm gonna be eating at this Kingdra now. That's gonna be a lot of attrition damage here for the Jolteons just to stay in, as the Gardevoir does lock in to the Moonblast, but no, not gonna be able to outspeed this Kingdra. The liquidation does go down. Gardevoir able to hold on as this Moonblast does go off. Kingdra not able to hold on. We will see Mario and the Bulls draw first blood in this Week 8 matchup against the Jolteons. Sandstorm will leave the field now, and it looks like Lincoln gonna commit to this Jolteon now. We will see the Jolteon hit the field, squaring down on this Gardevoir. Jolteon gonna be badly poisoned by this double layer of toxic spikes. Mario back to the locker room, decides to pull out the Gardevoir. We will see the Tyranitar hit the field again for College Station. Sand will go back up, and that's gonna be a ton of attrition damage for Lincoln, as the Jolteon does show the Shadow Ball. The Shadow Ball does connect. That is not going to be a lot of damage. This Tyranitar very thick, as we will see the sandstorm take its toll. Leftovers going to bring the Tyranitar back up to full health, as the double poison does start to wear at this Jolteon. And it looks like Mario and the Bulls locking in to this Stealth Rock, as we will see another switch from Lincoln and the Jolteons back to the Steelix, as this Tyranitar able to set yet another layer of hazards for the Bulls uncontested. Mario does show that he has the Earth Power, but instead decides to protect, scouting out yet some moves from the Steelix, potentially predicting the body press, but the Steelix shows the hand of the Toxic, And it looks like Mario's gonna take the chance and lock into the Earth Power. As we will see, the Earth Power does connect on the Steelix. That's gonna bring it down just to about half health, as the Steelix does reciprocate with an Iron Head of its own. That's gonna be some pretty good damage. Both Pokemon revealing the leftovers, and that's going to bring the Steelix back up to just about over half health, potentially able to take another Earth Power. As we do see Mario lock into yet another Earth Power, it does connect on the Steelix. Will it hold on? No. The Steelix does go down, and a very clutch crit for Mario and the Good Bulls, as this Steelix not able to hold on. That was Lincoln's only immunity to the double poison spikes. As we will see the Sandstorm leave the field now. Leftover is gonna activate on this Tyranitar, still holding firm, as Lincoln does send out the Executor ready to do some execulating, as it does get badly poisoned here, hitting the field. Mario does take a peek back in College Station's locker room, decides to pull out the T-Tar. We will see Flareon also make its debut for College Station in this week up matchup. Gonna be switching into this knockoff. That's gonna be a pretty good amount of damage, able to knock off the Toxic Orb off of this Flareon. Flareon not gonna be able to proc the guts here, but does still lock into the Flare Blitz, as the Flare Blitz does go down on the Executor. Decent amount of damage, as Lincoln decides to put up the reflex screen against this Flareon. Poison gonna take its damage here. Mario poking back into the College Station locker room, decides to pull out the Flareon in favor of the Tyranitar. Mario looking to get as much mileage off of these Stealth Rocks, Toxic Spikes, and the Sand to create a combined arms effect of hazards for Lincoln and the Jolteons, as the T-Tar gonna have to eat this knockoff. Not a lot of damage, but there goes the snack for the T-Tar. Sand's gonna take some of the chip as well as the poison, and that is gonna bring the Executor down. Mario claiming yet another KO in this Week 8 matchup, as the Clefable does hit the field for Lincoln and the Jolteons into this double poison. Mario looking to make yet another potential switch, hovers over the Flareon, and yes, decides to pull the Tyranitar back out, securing yet another round of Sandstorm, as the Flareon does hit the field for College Station into this Moonblast. Gonna be able to hold on, as the Sandstorm taking its toll all around. Mario hovers over the Flare Blitz, decides to lock into the Flare Blitz, but no, another Moonblast comes down from Clefable, and Lincoln gonna be able to secure a KO here for the Jolteons in this Week 8 matchup. Back to College Station's locker room now. Mario hovers over the Thundercat pick and decides to lock into the Thundercat. We will see him hit the field. Gonna be sparkling this time around. We've yet to see Mario bring the Gucci Thundercat in any matchup, as it looks like Mario immediately locks into the taunt, decides to pull the Clefable out, as we will see Quagsire hit the field for Lincoln, and the Jolteon's gonna be subject to this taunt, as the Sandstorm does take some chip here on the Thundercat. And the Reflect is gonna wear off. Mario locks into this bulk up. We will see the bulk up go off, +1 to the attack and the defense for this Thundercat. Quagsire with a fling, gonna fling its poison barb at the Thundercat. That's gonna proc the poison for the Bulls, but immediately we see a berry activate and the Lumberry gonna take the poison off of this Thundercat. We will see the Sandstorm leave the field as Mario decides to make the switch. No, opts to lock into the Drain Punch. Lands on the Quagsire, a decent chunk of damage here. Able to bring the Thundercat just up to almost full health as Quagsire retaliates with the Ice Punch of its own. Not a ton of damage. Quagsire does shake off the taunt. The poison does do some damage as it looks like Lincoln and the Jolteons gonna be making a switch here. Pulls out the Quagsire. Out comes the Clefable, gonna be subject to this taunt, and it looks like Mario gonna lock into the Plasma Fists. We see another switch for Lincoln. No, the Plasma Fist does connect on the Clefable. That's going to be a ton of damage. Able to hold on by just a thread, getting this Moonblast off. Lincoln and the Jolteon's going to reciprocate with a ton of damage of their own, as it looks like Lincoln does pull the Clefable out in favor of the Quagsire. Going to take some chip from the stones, as Mario does connect with the Drain Punch, and that's going to be enough to pick up the Quagsire. Mario claiming yet another KO in this Week 8 matchup, as Jolteon does hit the field, taking some damage from the stones. And we have a stare down between Jolteon and the Thundercat, but Mario does lock into the Drain Punch, as we will see the charm from the Jolteon, able to knock the Thundercat down 2 stages on the attack. Drain Punch does go off, still a decent amount of damage, all things considering, and the poison taking its toll on the Jolteon. Mario looking for potential switch-ins here. Hovers over the taunt, but will ultimately decides to lock in to the Drain Punch, as we will see the Shadow Ball from the Jolteon. Not enough to take down the Thundercat. Another Drain Punch, able to pull this Jolteon down within poison range, bringing the Thundercat just up to almost half health, as the Jolteon does succumb to the poison. Mario claiming yet another KO, as we will see no choice but the Clefable to come back out. This Drain Punch gonna go off, and that is gonna be it. A very decisive victory for College Station in this Week 8 matchup, who have all but claimed the first seed for this Crystal Division. Join us next week for the exciting conclusion of the regular season. As always, I am the Stank, and remember, Chapaholics.